LawSikho's thorough newspaper analysis for 28th of September 2023. चलिए आज की एजेंडा की तरफ चलते हैं. We'll start with the editorial session first. Debate over anti-smoking ads on OTT platforms. How Indian films and TV saw warnings coming in, which we have taken from the Indian Express. Then we'll discuss about the news update, which will include the national, international news, the days, awards, and the sports. And lastly, we'll cover the legal news update, which is coming from Honorable Supreme Court and the High Court of the States of India. चले चलिए आज का बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग आर्टिकल है that should the films and TV series on OTT platform like Hotstar, Amazon and Netflix have long duration smoking warnings. तो मेरे को आपका ओपिनियन इस कमेंट सेक्शन में जरूर बताइएगा that whenever you see any web series on Hotstar, Amazon, Netflix or any films, do you recommend long duration smoking warnings? So central government had issued new rules in this matter in May this year. Streaming website had raised some objection, but an agreement may soon be arrived at on this particular position. तो ये present situation है कि सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ने इन द मंथ ऑफ मई कुछ रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस इशू करे थे जिस पर जो स्ट्रीमिंग अथॉरिटीज है उन्होंने ऑब्जेक्शंस लाए थे एंड सून वी आर एक्सपेक्टिंग एन अग्रीमेंट on the above stated rules. Now, a recent Reuters report has said that the government has agreed to find some pragmatic solutions for stricter tobacco warnings on such platforms. There was a meeting in a closed door on August 28 with the streaming executive, which met Health Ministry and Information and Broadcasting Ministry official, seeking a relaxation of the May rules because they might affect user viewing एक्सपीरियंस. सो स्ट्रीमिंग एग्जीक्यूटिव्स का ये एक कंटेंशन है कि अगर हम लॉन्ग ड्यूरेशन के वार्निंग साइंस हम लोग स्ट्रीम करते हैं ऑनलाइन बिटवीन द फिल्म्स एंड द सीरीज, इट विल हैम्पर द यूजर व्यूइंग एक्सपीरियंस. नाउ let us first go to the history behind this particular ad, that why smoking warnings were introduced in the Indian entertainment. Now, this particular question can be answered by having a link drawn between the health impact of smoking and how tobacco products are shown to the public. Now, the argument here is that advocate information on how exactly smoking damages health, along with warning, should be communicated clearly to discourage people from taking up smoking. Now, there was a 2021 paper, a research paper on how tobacco imaginary in entertainment media, evolution of tobacco-free movies and television programs, rules in India, notes that regulating how smoking is viewed has long been a part of Indian government policy. Now, the Cinematograph Act of 1952 prohibited the glamorization of tobacco and smoking in movies, and Cable Television Network Amendment Act 2000 banned tobacco and alcohol advertising on cable TV. So there were some legislative prohibitions also from the Cinematographic Act 1952 and Cable Television Network Amendment Act, in which there was a prohibition of glamorization of tobacco and smoking. Now, how did no smoking messages come to films and TVs in India? So, according to the report of the Union Ministry of Health and Family Affairs, many factors have contributed to the growing sense of national consensus on tobacco control over years, which will certainly include the awareness of health aspect, new laws and their enforcement, judicial verdict, such as one that banned public smoking in 2008. India saw such efforts gain momentum in the 21st century, in which, under the Cigarettes and the Other Tobacco Products Act, which was signed into law in May 2003, the Health Ministry notified that now, what did that particular notification said? No individual or a person or a character in cinema and television program shall display tobacco products or their use. It added that in films and shows which have been produced before the notification, scenes featuring smoking must have a health warning as a prominent scroll at the bottom of the screen saying smoking causes cancer or smoking kills. Now, however, these rules were challenged by some filmmakers and actors, and one of the director named Mahesh Bhatt, who filed a petition in the Delhi High Court. In 2009, the Delhi High Court quashed this notification, and the center moved to the Supreme Court against this particular order. Supreme Court stated this High Court ruling allowing the rules to come into effect. At the time, there were some differences in the government position with the Health Ministry advocating for the restriction. Now, what happened? There was a legislative procedure. The rules came up. The rules told that there should be a warning sign that was particularly challenged in Delhi High Court. Further, the matter gone to the Supreme Court, and Supreme Court said that this particular rule should be came into effect. Now, a new minister of the IB ministry was appointed in 2011. A health minister notification identified new rules on the topic. Film and shows made prior to these rules were have to have anti-tobacco health spot messages screen at the beginning and the middle of the television program. Now, also, an anti-tobacco health warning as a prominent static message was to be displayed at the bottom of the television screen when tobacco products were shown on the screen. Now, for new films and TV shows featuring smoking scene, it said that instead of an outright ban, there should be a strong editorial justification and a minimum of 30-second duration each at the beginning and the middle of the film and the TV program. A prominent static message at the bottom of the screen when tobacco products are displayed, and an audio-visual disclaimer on the ill effects of tobacco use for at least 20-second duration, each in the beginning and the middle of the TV program. Now, whosoever failure to comply this part of the the particular guidelines that was stated above, the theater owners of broadcast organization could attract punishment, including the suspension of their license. So new rules came up in 2011, and the new rules stated 4 points, which we discussed now. Then what happened? Now, in 2015, 99% of movies with tobacco imaginary implemented at least one element of film rules, while 27% implemented all the three elements. Few films or TV shows implemented all of the rules though. In 2020 study found that out of 307 schools, it surveyed across the 5 states, 85% of the school violated Section 4, that was public smoking restriction, and 69% Section 6B, prohibition on sale of tobacco product near educational institution. Now, what's the debate over the smoking ads by the OTT platform? Let us discuss that. Now, the Secretary Apurva Chandra of the IB Ministry, which also regulates streaming platform, pointed out concerns regarding implementation in respect of existing library of content, foreign content, and inclusion of health spot in the middle of the content at the recent meeting. Okay. Now, he suggested that platforms can consider an appropriate health warning to be displayed when user login. But in May, India had ordered streaming platform to insert a static health warning, including smoking scene, and at least 30 seconds of anti-tobacco disclaimer at the start and in the middle of the each program. This was recommended, and it was in the rule which was notified in the May. But OTT executive have raised concerns that the rule could force editing of millions of hours of existing content, diminish its customer experience, and impede on creators' freedom of expression. So this is the contention of OTT executives. Now we are expecting an agreement between the central government who notified the rules and the OTT platforms, and sooner or later we'll be having new rules of tobacco and anti-smoking ads, which would be streaming on OTT platforms. We'll keep you updated on this particular editorial. I hope the technical editorial was understood in a very easy language. If you have any doubts, you can just, put it in the comment section. We'll revert you with that. Now, let us start with the national news of the day. Waheeda Rehman to receive Dadasaheb Phalke Award, India's highest film honor. ओके तो हम लोग पहले ये समझते हैं कि दादा साहब फाल्के अवार्ड क्या है. दादा साहब फाल्के अवार्ड 1969 में इंस्टीट्यूट हुआ था, which was presented first to Devika Rani, and it was introduced by the government of India to commemorate Dada Saheb Phalke's contribution to Indian cinema who directed India's first full-length feature film राजा हरिश्चंद्र in 1913. ठीक है, इस अवार्ड में एक स्वर्ण कपल मेडल, एक शॉल और कैश प्राइज 10 लाख रुपीस का दिया जाता है. चलिए, इस साल 2021 का दादा साहब फाल्के अवार्ड वहीदा रहमान जी को जाता है. And the past awardees were Asha Parekh, Rajnikant, Amitabh Bachchan, Vinod Khanna, and Devika Rani, who was first presented with this award in 1969 to honor Dada Saheb Phalke. ठीक है, who ये बहुत important है. The person in the honor of Dada Saheb Phalke has directed India's first full-length feature film, which is Raja Harishchandra in 1913. चलिए, the next national news, India Smart Cities Conclave 2023, Indore wins Best Smart City Award. देखिए, according to the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, the Government of India organized the India Smart City Conclave 2023 at the Brilliant Convention Center, Indore. Now, Indore bagged the prestigious honor of Best Smart City. Gujarat, Surat came second, while Agra in Uttar Pradesh secured the third position. ठीक है, Madhya Pradesh was adjudged the best state in the country, while Tamil Nadu came second. Now, smart cities mission के बारे में थोड़ा जानते हैं. स्मार्ट सिटी मिशन, देखिए, एक मिशन है जो 2015 में बना था. एंड उनका उस पर्टिकुलर मिशन का एम क्या था? फॉर प्रोवाइडिंग कोर इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, clean and sustainable environment, and a decent quality of life to their citizens through the application of smart solutions. ठीक है, now it is a transformational mission aimed to bring about a paradigm shift in a practice of urban development in the country. इस साल इंदौर को ये अवार्ड मिला है. चलिए, Health Minister Mandaviya launches policy and scheme or R&D and innovation for India's Pharma-MedTech sector. Union Health Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandaviya has launched the National Policy on Research and Development and Innovation in Pharma-MedTech sector in India. ठीक है, ये जो पॉलिसी है, it would encourage R&D in pharmaceuticals and medical devices and to create an ecosystem for innovation in the sector in order for India to become leader in drug discovery and innovative medical devices through incubating an entrepreneur environment. ठीक है, now just for the information purposes, Indian pharmaceutical industry is the third largest pharmaceutical industry in the world by volume, with current market size of around USD 50 billion. तो हमारी फार्मास्यूटिकल इंडस्ट्री थर्ड लार्जेस्ट फार्मास्यूटिकल इंडस्ट्री है. चलिए, बिस्वनाथ घाट इन असम सिलेक्टेड एज बेस्ट टूरिज्म विलेज ऑफ इंडिया 2023. देखिए, Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma said that Biswanath Ghat of Sonitpur district has been selected as the best tourism village of India. अब बिस्वनाथ घाट के बारे में थोड़ा सा जानते हैं. ये जो पर्टिकुलर विलेज है, इट इज लोकेटेड इन द बैंक्स ऑफ ब्रह्मपुत्र रिवर एंड इट इज ऑल्सो नोन एज गुप्ता काशी. ठीक है, एंड इज नेम्ड आफ्टर द एंशिएंट बिस्वनाथ मंदिर. The village is located towards the south of Biswanath Charyali town. ठीक है, now additionally a Shiva temple was also situated at the confluence of Burigonga river with the Brahmaputra. Biswanath Ghat in Assam has been selected as the best tourism village in the year 2023. चलिए, India wins first equestrian gold in 41 years at Asian Game. ठीक है, तो पहले हम बात करते हैं एशियन गेम. जो 19th एशियन गेम है, उसमें इंडिया इक्वेस्टेरियन टीम कंप्राइज्ड ऑफ कौन कौन था उसमें? अंशु अग्रवाला, हृदय विपुल छेड़ा, दिव्य कीर्ति सिंह एंड सुदीप्ति हजेला क्लिंच्ड अ गोल्ड मेडल इन अ टीम ड्रेसेज. ठीक है, आफ्टर 41 years इंडिया हैज वॉन द फर्स्ट गोल्ड मेडल इन दिस पर्टिकुलर गेम. नाउ इंडिया आउटपरफॉर्म चाइना एंड जापान. अगर आपको एशियन गेम की डिटेल रैंकिंग चाहिए अकॉर्डिंग टू द कंट्री एंड इंडिया ने कितने कितने मेडल्स जीते, आप 27 सितंबर का टीएनए जरूर देखिएगा. उसमें हमने टैबुलर रिप्रेजेंटेशन में एशियन गेम्स को एक्सप्लेन करा गया है. दैट वुड बी वेरी हेल्पफुल फॉर यू गाइस. चले नेक्स्ट, NGO needs to declare asset created using foreign funds, FCRA new guidelines. पहले FCRA समझते हैं. फॉरेन कॉन्ट्रैक्ट रेगुलेशन एक्ट है जो इसको अमेंड करा गया है. ठीक है. Now, by amending it, the rules have mandated NGOs and with FCRA license जिनके पास है to submit details of movable and immovable asset created out of foreign contribution. ठीक है. Now, under the new rules, the political parties, legislative members, election candidates, judges, government servants, journalists, media houses, all barred from receiving foreign contribution will no longer be prosecuted if they receive foreign contribution from relative abroad and fail to intimate the government within 90 days. तो FCRA को अमेंड करा गया है. ठीक है. और NGO को अब अपनी डिक्लेयर एसेट्स करनी पड़ेगी इफ दे हैव क्रिएटेड यूजिंग फॉरेन फंड्स. National award winning veteran Malayalam filmmaker KG George died. Now it's a Malayalam filmmaker, Mr. KG George died. He suffered a stroke after 5 years, like 5 years ago, and last couple of months had been very difficult for him. George had received the National Award for the Best Feature Film of Swapnadanam and has also bagged 9 state film awards since he started his career in 1970. KG George. चलिए. MP 7th Tiger Reserve, Nauradehi and Veerangana Durgavati Sanctuaries merge. देखिए 2 सेंचुरी को मर्ज कर दिया गया है और जो मर्ज सेंचुरी वो 7th टाइगर रिजर्व होगा वो पर्टिकुलर स्टेट का. ठीक है. तो बाय मर्जिंग उस पर्टिकुलर मर्जर को उसके बाद नाम दिया गया वीरांगना दुर्गावती टाइगर रिजर्व. Veerangana Durgavati Tiger Reserve will have Core 1 and Core 2 and its area will be spread in Sagar, Damoh और नरसिंहपुर. ठीक है. चलिए. PhonePe launches Indus App Store to challenge Google Play in India. बेंगलुरु बेस्ड कंपनी है फोनपे. उसने लॉन्च किया है एक ऐप स्टोर प्लेटफॉर्म टू अट्रैक्ट एंड्रॉइड डेवलपर्स इन इंडिया. The Indus App Store developer platform, which was unveiled on Saturday, offers free registration and upload of app for the first year and no platform fee and no commission on in-app purchases, possibly making it a more appealing option than Google Play. तो फोनपे ने लॉन्च किया अपना लॉन्चेस इंडस ऐप स्टोर टू चैलेंज गूगल प्ले इन इंडिया. अब हम इंपॉर्टेंट डेज की बात करते हैं. वर्ल्ड टूरिज्म डे जो सितंबर 27 को बनाया जाता है. एंड इस पर्टिकुलर डे की थीम है टूरिज्म एंड ग्रीन इन्वेस्टमेंट, which highlights the need for more and better targeted investments for the sustainable development goals, the UN roadmap for a better world by 2030. ठीक है. अब ये समझते हैं कि ये जो पर्टिकुलर डे है इट वाज एस्टैब्लिश्ड बाय यूएन वर्ल्ड टूरिज्म ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. ठीक है. इन 1979 द यूएन वर्ल्ड टूरिज्म ऑर्गेनाइजेशन announced the World Tourism Day, but officially it was started celebrating from 1980. Now, international news. World's second largest Hindu temple outside India to be inaugurated in US on October 8. देखिए वर्ल्ड का सेकेंड लार्जेस्ट हिंदू टेम्पल जो है अब वो इनॉग्रेट हो रहा है इन यूएस. ठीक है. एंड इट इज लोकेटेड इन रॉबिन्सविल टाउनशिप न्यू जर्सी एंड द टेम्पल वाज बिल्ट फ्रॉम 2011 to 2013. ठीक है. द ग्रैंड टेम्पल इज डेडिकेटेड टू भगवान स्वामी नारायण, अ हिंदू स्पिरिचुअल लीडर ऑफ 19th century and was inspired by fifth spiritual successor and renowned saint Pramukh Swami Maharaj. Sorry. ठीक है. There were sources from around the world including limestone from Bulgaria and Turkey, marble from Greece, Turkey and Italy, granite from India and China and sandstone from India. तो मुझे एक क्वेश्चन का आंसर जरूर दीजिएगा. Which place in India is famous for its संगमरमर marble which was used in the construction of Taj Mahal? क्या मैं आपको छोटी सी हिंट देती हूँ. It is in राजस्थान. तो मेरे को इसका आंसर कमेंट सेक्शन में जरूर दीजिएगा. और हम बहुत जल्दी बहुत सारे टीएनए क्विजेस के साथ लाइव टीएनए लेकर भी आएंगे. अगर आप ये पर्टिकुलर टीएनए क्विजेस को अटेम्प्ट करती रहिए, वी विल बी सून कमिंग अप विद द लॉट्स एंड लॉट्स ऑफ प्राइजेस एंड गिफ्ट्स. चलिए Legal update. Prioritize cases of HIV positive persons. Supreme Court directs all court issue direction to center and state to enforce HIV Act. देखिए सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने डायरेक्शन दिया है सेंट्रल एंड स्टेट गवर्नमेंट को टू एंश्योर द इफेक्टिव इम्प्लीमेंटेशन ऑफ ह्यूमन इम्यूनो वायरस एंड एक्वायर्ड इम्यून डेफिशिएंसी सिंड्रोम एक्ट 27. ठीक है. The courts have further directed to all the tribunal quasi-judicial body to prioritize the case relating to HIV-infected person for early disposal as per the mandate. The court have also directed that steps should be taken to keep the identity of HIV-infected person anonymous. The court passed this direction while awarding rupees 1.5 crore compensation to an ex-Indian Air Force official who contracted HIV during blood transfusion at a military hospital. ठीक है? Now, HIV and AIDS Act 2017 mandates several critical provisions to safeguard rights and welfare of those affected by HIV or AIDS. Now, the directives are facilitate access to welfare schemes, diagnostic facilities, ठीक है, फ्रेम गाइडलाइंस फॉर प्रोटोकॉल विद इन 3 months, प्रोवाइड सेफ वर्किंग एनवायरनमेंट, और ये सारी की सारी गाइडलाइंस है जिसे आप अच्छे से पढ़िएगा. और ये जो पर्टिकुलर डायरेक्शन सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने दिया है, ये केस है CPL आशीष कुमार चौहान रिटायर्ड वर्सेस कमांडिंग ऑफिसर्स एंड अदर्स. चलिए. Trust is a juristic person can be held liable under Section 138 Negotiable Instruments Act for check dishonor. Kerala High Court in the case of Prana Educational and Charitable Trust and another versus State of Kerala. ये बोला गया ट्रस्ट इधर पब्लिक है, प्राइवेट है, चैरिटेबल है, ये एक juristic person कहलाएगी and it can be made liable for dishonor of checks punishable under Section 138 of the NI Act. ठीक है. Taking the note on plethora of precedent observed in this regard that such trust would also be a company in terms of Section 141 of the NI Act, and every trustee who was in charge of the day-to-day affairs of the trust would also be liable for the punishment. तो क्या बोला गया? Trust comes under Section 138 Negotiable Instruments Act or and can be held liable for the check dishonor coming from the Honorable Kerala High Court. That's all for the today's news update. Keep supporting, do subscribe our channel, keep liking. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.